Hi everybody, Pro Spartan Gamer. Been a very long time since we posted a video and we are back on the golf game 2K 2025 and we've made another course. This is the Lost Forest of Sparta. This is our 6th course in the Sparta series. Check them out. Obviously the first one, Arenas of Sparta, probably showed I was a bit of a beginner at course designing and all the design tools. I'm still not any great shakes compared to some of the people that are putting out like Arctic Maze and Arctic Fury and people like that, but I'm pretty satisfied with the ones I've done. This one's been a long time in development. I started this quite a long time ago and done the first 7 holes. Got a little bit of writer's block, I think, or designer's block, and then have come back to it. It's a nod to a course that I made on the original golf club game, which was the Forgotten Forest of Sparta. So basically, it's a forest, and we've mapped our way through, like we always do. Start from scratch, start from a plot of land. Yes, there's some castle bits scattered around. There's a few old log cabins, but there's no crowds or nothing on this one. This is literally a forgotten golf course that someone who lives in one of the little lodge cabins still maintains. It's not the longest of courses. There you are, 6,763 off the golds, 7 par 3s, 7 par 4s and 4 par 5s, 69 par. Some holes are tricky. It's all about positioning yourself off the tee. I'll just quickly have a little flyby. So that's what we got. First hole, positioning yourself. You're gonna have to do a lot of shop shaping and that on this course around obstacles and trees, as you can see there. The greens, I've made them quite tricky, but if you get in around the pin locations, it should be all right. But there's lots of undulations on the greens. I mean, if you want to make this course really hard, set the wind up on it, set the greens on fast, and I'd imagine it would be really tricky. Second hole there, nice little short par 3. We've got quite a few par 3s, which I do like, and I think you like to try and get hole-in-ones and stuff. We've got a few little features like this and with split fairways and things like that, which I think always adds to it. Again, another one, you want to get your location right. No good taking driver off all these tees. You're going to have to think about what clubs you're going to use. Another green there with lots of undulations. Bail out there on that one if you want. Another lovely little short hole, 4th. Quite like this bedrock as well. This terrain paint in the bedrock underneath gives it a look like really natural feel. Shapes some nice greens in there. We've used sycamore trees, we've used pine trees. Pretty good actually on the objects and memory on this one. We've not, maybe the crowd stands take up a lot, I'm not sure, but we've not had a problem with that on this at all. A couple of little houses there rigged up for the 5th. Another hole with a bunker and trees down the middle. Artifacts everywhere, castle. This one's one you've got to place yourself. Short hole, but it's all about location to get back in to this green tucked away in here. I know a lot of you would probably be trying to go straight across and get there. Is it worth the squeeze? I don't know, you have to decide that. Hopefully you play it out as meant to be. 6th is a bit of another little par 3 with a bowl. Just a little bowl green, I like them. They always look nice, don't they? Just playing down to them. 7th, got the old cart path here, quite a long old trek from 6 to 7 if you did it. And then 7th, really elevated tee, a few ruins scattered around the place here, old abbeys and churches from the nod to the days past. It's going to run on down here and it's just about avoiding the bunkers. Give yourself a nice little shot in to a green across the river there. Water flowing there out of the ruins of a castle. 8. Another short hole, little nest of poppies, the fallen foes of the forests, scattered with some butterflies and one thing and another. 8's all about getting your position again right. Fairway slopes a little bit to the right, got a little bit of water and that there to be careful of if you go for it, and a very, very small green. Chance of bird though on this one, and the signature hole of the course in the main abbey or main theatre of the woods in the opening here. Really short, like 103 yard I think it is. A lovely little hole, pitched away around the graves and in the abbey. But big bunkers if you miss. Tough little green. I think that's pin 1 back there. It's all about getting it there and landing it. If you get too much spin, you're going to end up back here. Too much on it being that back bunker. Lovely little square green all around it. Really nice. Some hours went into that one. And then 10 coming off it. Round to the corner. Dog leg. Really tough hole. Par 5 the 10th. Tough second shot. You either go to here and go for it, or you lay up and give yourself a shorter club. Again, decisions you can make. 11, another nice dog leg. I don't know whether you would be able to go over there. Take a chance. Risky. Play down and give yourself a nice little chip in. Again, a very undulating green. Lots of red on there. A couple little dwellings there. And through on the cart, the 12, which is a really tough shot. Par 3, beauty though. See it all. Not quite an island green, but one man on his boat. Some of them haven't got 4 pins because there's just nowhere to put them. It's such a small green, that one. And then 13, big carry to drive up there, long par 4. It's about make it. You need to avoid the bunkers, maybe a little bit of fade on that one. Couple log cabins there, and then down to it. Green just tucked away, hidden a little bit by the rock formations. Couple really big bunkers waiting for you. Again, a small green. You'd be happy to walk off there with a par or birdie. 14, again another drive in the A1 position, gives you access in to a green that's tough to hit with lots of levels, and if you position your shot wrong on the green, you can end up in bunkers. So it's not just about smash and go, this one. It is about a little bit of cute, a little bit of ball shaping, a little bit of where you think is the best place to land your ball. 15 goes back this way over a little ravine of water, and this one's got a real elevated green tucked away in the distance there. Big bunker in the face. Everything slopes towards that bunker as well, but there's a little shelf there you can just hold up and hopefully give yourself a chance for a putt. Another little watchtower as well. 16's a beaut. 2 par 3s in a row now, 16 and 17, but very different. This one's not a long one. Short little 150 yard chip over water. Lovely little green tucked away with banks around it. 1 deep bunker. Remains looking on. And 17 is a brave one for the brave and hearted. 5 wood probably over a massive rock face. Green tucked away. You'll be happy to come off this one with a 3 for sure. Birdie on that one is as rare as rocking horse shit. And then 18, absolute colossal 18. We've gone big on it. We've put in absolutely, it says 491 there to the green, but on the gold it's 823 yards par 5. Alright, okay, some of you saying that's ridiculous. It is doable. I've birdied it. Drive, avoid the bunker at all costs, but you want to be on the right hand side. Shape the ball around the trees if you end up here into this second fairway here, and it leaves you another hybrid or wood in to an elevated green. We've got a nice little settling here. We've got some remains of an old castle. We've got a church with a few of the buried foes. Love a little graveyard there, tucked away with a few of the Spartans that died in battle here in the days gone past. Big green to hit, lots of elevations. This is quite flat up here though. We haven't punished you on 820 yards with an awful green to putt on. I think that's pin 1 there. Obviously if you play the other pins it might get a little bit harder. But that is it. That is the Lost Forest of Sparta. It's going to be published in a minute. I'm going to come out of it and just show you all the other courses if you haven't seen them before. Apologies for the music. Ignore the Wheat Hill one, that was a local course of mine. I just wanted to try and do it. There you see Waterways of Sparta, Great Oaks of Sparta, which was my last one, Ruins of Sparta, Battlefield of Sparta, and the very first one was Arenas of Sparta. So the Lost Forest of Sparta will be joining those other 5, and they will be published for you all very soon to play. Enjoy them. Let me know what you think. Be kind. They take hours to make. Yeah, I'm not the greatest, but they're not too bad either. Cheers.